If you want to make 1000x on a meme coin, you have to find an SPX 16900 or Dolan before they expire. And you don't have to chase the hype with bridging to different chains or get burned by yet another pump-fi rack. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact strategy people like Murad use to find the next 1000x meme coin before they explode. What is a cult meme coin and how to find it early. For this point in the video, all you need to know is that cult meme coin is community with a vision, and this allows the community to create charts that look like this. SPX 6900 gained literally thousands% of gains in a matter of days. In this video I will show you step by step what you have to look for to actually find the next SPX 6900. First, you need to find a community and a culture. The strongest meme coins have a clear mission, a shared vision, and core values that their community believes in. And if it sounds familiar, mission, vision, and core values is because it's not a new concept. Companies are using this exact same process to create their vision, mission, and purpose for their companies. And meme coins are essentially like companies. And mission can be turned into one simple sentence. For example, Google's mission is to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. What are the other examples? SPX mission is to flip the stock market. Tomcat's mission is to spread PPP. Very simple, it can fit into one sentence. And the community has to be united by something greater than just making money. And it's tied to the mission, vision, and core values of the project. Because like your average meme coin on PumpFun, where you go and scroll by creation name, they don't have a vision usually, they don't have their mission, and they don't have their values. They're actually just chasing quick X's and that's it. And the meme coin needs to have a culture, and literally it just needs to have the definition of the culture, the ideas, customs, and social behavior of a particular people or society. That's it, you don't have to complicate it even more. It's really that simple for the community and the culture. The second thing you need to keep in mind is that the timing and the chart is actually very important for finding cult meme coins. Best meme coins will often have from 70 to 95% corrections before they experience massive rallies. This is where patient holders are rewarded. And this actually builds the community because after this huge correction, holders are establishing the floor, which is very important for longevity of the meme coin. I will show you on the example of SPX what are these phases. Like in the beginning, where we scroll back to November 2023, this meme coin is over 1 year old, and after the massive rally, they got 84% correction in a matter of like 2 weeks. Most people wouldn't hold that meme coin anymore, because this means that if you put $100,000 into this meme coin at the top, in the few weeks you would end up with only $15,000. Most people wouldn't hold it. They would just sell at a giant loss and move on. However, this, because after these huge corrections, we can see the points of accumulation where true holders are actually accumulating more of the supply, and eventually there is the second rally, and once again there's this huge 74% correction, and it's almost a year later, and then massive pump. In just a matter of days, this meme coin went from like 7 million up to 900 million. It's insane amount of gains in just a matter of weeks. However, this massive rally wouldn't be possible without these giant corrections and this huge accumulation phase that actually created the community. Because on the best meme coins, you always see the clear accumulation phases on the chart. This builds the community. Trust me, I've experienced it myself. But let's take a look at Dolan, which is a meme coin that Luke Belmar is currently promoting. And as you can see, very similar story. This meme coin is quite old. It was launched in January, then eventually it got massive pump, and once again, in just a matter of weeks, 87% correction. That's a huge loss for people who bought at the top. Most people would just sell at the loss and wouldn't care about it. Then we got this accumulation phase, another pump, another correction, this time 75%, another accumulation phase, yet again, giant correction, 77%, and then accumulation phase and full send. Yet again, these meme coins could make you huge amounts of money. This meme coin went from 700,000 to 89 million at the peak, over 100x in a matter of weeks. So as you can clearly see, the timing and the chart really matters, because you cannot create this cult-like mindset with a pump on meme coin that just launched a few minutes ago. The meme coin has to be actually established and have these giant corrections. General rule of thumb is that the meme coin should be on the market for at least 4 months. It should allow this meme coin to have at least one giant accumulation phase and 2 giant corrections, and I will show you a chart that confirms it 100%. And the next thing you need to keep a lookout in a cult meme coin is community first, not the price. With most cult-like meme coins, there is no chart. There's only the community. And this strong community is actually allowing to create the real growth of the project. And weak community equals short-lived pumps. Just like with pump fund meme coins. You can get something to launch on Radium, and then most likely it's going to go to absolute zero in a matter of hours. Because people are here just to get few quick access and move on to the next project. And how can you find strong community? It's very simple. Look for organic social proof. It could be in the form of memes on Twitter. It could be raiding big profiles in the crypto space. It could be content creation. There are people who are actually going to create YouTube videos, animations, graphics, just to help and grow the community. Another very easy thing you can do is to just join their Telegram, follow their Twitter, and feel the vibe of the community. You can even go there and ask the community what they're up to, why they're holding, why you should invest. Let them pitch you the idea behind the project. It's going to be way easier than just looking at this community from the outside. Just come in, ask some questions, and the community will answer you should actually invest. Number 4, the belonging. Cult meme coins are giving their holders a sense of identity, fun, and purpose. This is mandatory because people have to be emotionally invested into this project, which means that it's actually not about the money anymore, it's about something greater. And every single person in that community has to have shared identity. It could be in the form of profile pictures, where every single member is changing their profile pictures over all social medias. It could be memes that they are sharing during the raids, etc. Or there could be a similar lore with, like, for example, Sigma movement. Everybody would like to identify as the Sigma male. So that's what's actually building the loyalty around Sigma. And you just have to look for projects that people would genuinely want to be a part of if it wasn't for the money, okay? So as I showed the example with Sigma, everybody would like to be a Sigma male. And with TCAT, it's actually got kinda crazy because some people actually got TCAT tattoos. So I think this community in particular is quite strong, and they have the big sense of identity with that community. So even if it's kind of extreme, like getting a tattoo of a meme coin, that's actually good. That's actually something you have to look out for, like people creating merch. I believe Bread has its own merch, and they also have some snacks or something like that. I've seen some pictures on Twitter, so this is actually something you have to keep an eye on, because it only shows that People want to be a part of this community. It's not only about the money, it's something greater. We covered what you have to look out for, and there are also a couple of things that you have to avoid. And during your initial research, make sure to try and identify if a potential cult meme coin has any of these, because if they do, chances are it's not a true cult. So first thing you have to keep an eye out: paid promotions, fake followers, and airdrops, because you can't buy community. It has to be pure and organic. The problem with airdrops is that if we take a look at the hamster combat, people just were tapping a hamster on their phone, they got the airdrop, they sold everything, chart is wrecked, okay? It's lost 60% since launch. You can't build a community by just sending people tokens, it's impossible. Paid promotions. If you find a YouTube channel where there's a guy and he shields a coin every week and he never mentions it again, he just got paid to shield it, his community went in, bought it, and he got some exit liquidity for himself. So make sure to avoid that. Fake followers. If you see a Twitter account which has 50,000 followers, however there's literally no engagement, or the engagement is only by bot accounts, it's just a fake community, okay? So just move on and don't look at this sticker anymore. And true cults will have a long-term vision, okay? They should have a clear roadmap for the future. And this is something you can actually ask about inside their Telegram or Twitter to actually figure out what their long-term plans. If their long-term plan is, okay, we are going to get 10,000 holders and yeah, the chart is going to be looking bullish, like this is bullshit. Okay, they have to have long-term vision, what they are trying to accomplish here. And fake volume and page fillers, once again. Fake volume, look at the chart. If there's very strange activity with like bots buying tiny amounts every second, it's definitely weird and something you have to keep a lookout for. And the page fillers, once again, this is the biggest sign that just screams, don't buy this. If somebody is paid to shield a token, it's not a true cult. People who are true cult members, they are going to push the project completely for free. They don't have to be paid, they just have this vision and they just work for it. Right, but how are you actually going to make 1000x on a meme coin? Because I showed you an example of SPX. However, 1000x on meme coin, that's already at $600 million, it's going to be hard. Same thing with Dolan. It's already at $65 million. So getting 1000x on it, yeah, I highly doubt it that this meme coin could go to 65 billion. It could be possible, it could be difficult. However, getting 1000x is possible. You have to find the next Dolan or the next SPX before they full send. It's a meme coin that is sub $10 million market cap and has potential to go into billions. And honestly, I believe I found a cult like this myself. It ticks all of the boxes of the stuff I mentioned in this video. It's almost 4 months old, which means that it's still under the radar of 99% of people who are looking for cults. If you go to any Murad's video, he mentions that when he looks at Deck Screener, he actually only searches for meme coins that are 4 months old or even older. So this meme coin is going to be under the radar for only a few days because it's almost 4 months old. The meme coin I'm talking about is Tomcat. It already had 2 major corrections and we are on the downtrend again, which means that very soon we may experience another accumulation phase or another full send. The team is building utilities on blockchain, which are going to reward the holders. That's why you can see that this accumulation phase was quite long, but people still keep engaging inside the community and they keep working for their community. And people are actually changing their profile pictures to Tomcat. As you can see, this is my Twitter. I also changed my profile picture to Tomcat. The Crypto King, who is the CTO leader, also he's leading by example, also has a picture of Tomcat. And if you go to his comments, most of the people who are commenting and are part of the community are having Tomcat pictures too. And this tattoo I showed you earlier also is from Tomcat and Ton Season. So this community has full conviction in this project. And going back to the chart, we are at the interesting moment in the bull market. We are going to have presidential elections, which are a huge catalyst for crypto, and Ton blockchain is still kinda new and still didn't have so much popularity. You saw massive pumps on Tron, on Solana, even on Sui, which is completely brand new, and Ton hasn't got its chance to actually have its Ton season, where all of the meme coins are pumping like crazy. And I strongly believe that Tomcat is going to get massive traction once the volume comes back to Ton. Because this meme coin is even shielded by official Ton Memelandia profiles on Twitter, which is a competition for Ton meme coins, and once the competition for those meme coins on Ton is going to launch, Telegram itself will have to announce the winners on their socials. So if Tomcat wins, and I strongly believe it's going to win, it is going to get a lot of exposure of new people who never heard about this coin, and they're going to ape in. At least that's what I believe is going to happen. However, I'm not trying to convince you to go and buy this meme coin. All I am asking is go inside the Telegram, join one of the voice chat, which is about to happen in like 30 minutes. It's at 5 p.m. CST every single day, and just take a part, ask some questions, what this coin is about, what's the mission, what's the vision, what are the values. Use every single information I gave to you in this video, and you can identify for yourself if this meme coin checks all of the boxes for a baby cult that has 1000x potential. So just to recap, here's the secret, because it's actually all about finding the cult and not the coin. To actually make 1000x on a meme coin, you have to find a baby cult, which is the right timing, the right time where the coin was launched, multiple pullbacks, strong community with a sense of belonging, and patience of the holders. Very, very simple. And that would be it for this video. If you like this type of content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Peace.